Hey guys, High Flyer here. Today I'm going to do a review of the Turkish Airlines CIP Business Class Lounge in Istanbul, Turkey. I'm currently walking towards the lounge. I apologize for the shakiness. Here's the entrance to the lounge right there. This is a very unusual and spectacular lounge in terms of business class standards, as you'll see. The layout and the decor is just excellent. Hardwood floors. As you can see on the left here, you have automated gates scanning your boarding pass with your Turkish Airlines or Star Alliance Gold status. I had a problem actually because I had a mobile boarding pass here, so my number wasn't being registered, so I'm going to be approached by one of the guys who's going to help me. Um, and they're going to take my smartphone, as you can see, and they're going to ask me for my gold card in a few seconds here. They're quite nice, quite friendly actually. Um, the entrance is very nice. So here they are taking my phone. Thankfully I have my gold card with me. I don't usually carry it because it almost always works. It's very practical because it's automated basically. If you have your boarding pass with your status on there, you just scan it in and you just go in. It almost is too easy, and there are ways to get in when you're not usually allowed to, but I'm not going to go into that here. But I'm just going to show you this lounge in a few seconds here. Now it should work. So here's the automated entrance with the library across from it. So let's hope it works. Crossing my fingers. And it worked. Welcome to this wonderful lounge. I was quite amused to see some journalists on the right here because this lounge has been getting a lot of praise and positive reviews. So we were just wondering why they were there. Some people on my feed were thinking they wanted to try and replicate this lounge in Asia somewhere, which made me laugh. This is one of the two pianos that play by themselves on the lower floor, and there's one on the top floor as well. It's a quite cool feature, very relaxing and fun to watch. I'll let you listen quickly. Pretty cool, eh? So like I said, there's two floors to this lounge. The second floor opened last year actually, February 2014, and it's situated on the lower level of the airport. So I'm just showing you some of the food on offer here. This is just a small selection, but as you can see, there is quite a lot of choice, whether it's salads, Turkish pizzas, Turkish kebabs. You even have chefs cooking right before your eyes, which is really cool. Lots of seating space, windows, and here you can see some chefs preparing pasta and salad. And they're pretty nice too. They like being pictured actually. More soups here. This is the kebab station, which is my favorite because I like my meat, and it's really nice. Continuing the tour on the lower floor, usually there's the same choice upstairs and downstairs, but I have not seen this upstairs. This is a mantis station, and it's a Turkish specialty. Basically dumplings filled with beef in a rich sour cream sauce. It's really good. Lots of fruit stations as well, and newspapers. There are some little beverage islands with juices, water, and whatnot. Some nice chandeliers. The hardwood floor makes this really look nice and luxurious, really. The central staircase is my favorite part, with the little island at the bottom with some tea sections and just more seating space. Really, Turkish Airlines did a wonderful job designing this lounge. And it shows because the lounge is always busy, and it gets busier and busier. Um, so, depending on when your flight is, you might have a hard time finding like some private area to eat. This is a cool feature as well, a racing track with a lot of lights and TVs and so on. Just making my way upstairs now. As a general rule, the upper floor is actually much more crowded, so I always try to go downstairs because it's much more peaceful. Uh, the layout is a bit different. I like the upstairs as well with the mirrored ceilings, and it's also warmer upstairs. So I am always hot, so I like I like being downstairs, and but they're both very nice. The upstairs has slightly more light towards the corner where there's actually windows that give onto the main area of the public side of the terminal. Um, this area is nice. There's a prayer room over there. I like how the walls are decorated. Very local feel, I would say. Um, at this point in time, it's not too crowded. You're allowed to access this lounge if you're flying business class with Turkish Airlines or economy class with any Star Alliance airline and you have gold status, uh, whether with Turkish Airlines or any other Star Alliance carrier. This is really cool, this library with a pool table in the middle. I like that a lot, very stylish. This is the main section of the lounge, like where the entrance is. Um, and there's this little movie screen over there showing Turkish Airlines advertisement. One of the unique features of this lounge is this little mini cinema with popcorn machine. There's all kinds of things showing there, and it's actually a nice area to rest. They have these kind of lazy boy style chairs that recline, which is very nice if you're really tired. This is the main floor. This is the news station with different news channels. And this is another food area because food is very important in Turkey, and that's where Turkish Airlines excels in when it comes to their service. It's one of their, I would say, one of their strongest points when it comes to how they manage themselves as an airline. At this specific time, it's around 11 a.m., so breakfast is wrapping up and they're starting to prepare lunch, so it's quite crowded. A lot of flights to the US are departing at this time as well as European flights. So this part is still serving breakfast, but it's wrapping up, and they're going to start to pull out the Turkish pizzas and all the other good stuff that they're making there. You can see one of the chefs there already preparing the Turkish pizzas. And there's a lot of different flavors, and I just think it's really cool to watch them make this. The pizza ovens are right behind them, so you can actually see them being cooked, and as soon as they come out and they're piping hot, you can just help yourself. And there's different flavors. I think there are some with eggplant, there's some with feta cheese, obviously a lot of olive oil and butter being brushed on them. Well, speaking of fresh, some just came out of the oven here. They look absolutely delicious. I would wish I could just take one now and just eat it. They're piping hot. The final product, they're still going to brush a bit of garlic butter on top, and then they're going to slice them with a pizza slicer. The ones on the left here seem to have olive. In the middle it's aubergine, so eggplant, and then cheese on the right. So here he's applying the garlic butter, which makes these even more not healthy, but good for you, but tasty for sure. Definitely very tasty. This is one of the staple items at this lounge. I do apologize if this section seems rather lengthy. In addition to being an aviation enthusiast, I'm actually a food geek. I love food and I love to cook, and if you're subscribed to my channel, you will see some recipes coming up. If you're not subscribed, I encourage you to, as I'll have some upcoming business class videos and recipes posted in the near future. This may seem like a lot of pitas, but there's a lot of people to feed here, so these go by very quickly, believe me. It's pretty hard to find a cold slice of pizza here. I would say it's probably one of the favorite items. And they're quite filling, but I like the kebabs too, which you'll see in a little while. Other staples of Turkish cuisine include a selection of nuts on the right here, and some more beverage stations. Very good juices, quite sweet but tasty nonetheless. And we're approaching the kebab station where they make beef kebabs as well as chicken kebabs. I suspect the beef kebabs have some lamb into them. They're extremely tasty. Really, really delicious. And some rice and vegetables, grilled vegetables. This is my favorite part. I could eat this all day, and it's really, 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 really good, especially when it's warm. Just hearing that sizzle is making me hungry. There's a lot of real estate space on that grill to make a lot of meat because there's a lot of demand for it. One last thing to show you is the bathroom, which is also quite impressive in my opinion. Very much a Turkish style bathroom with the sinks the way they are. Again, these are smaller than the ones downstairs, and it's a bit warmer here, but it's very stylish. I like these a lot. Very peaceful. Makes you feel like you're in Turkey. Well, I'm back downstairs now. As you can see, it's a lot less crowded, much more space to move around. There's another cool feature is these lockers over there where you can actually lock your stuff with a code and just roam around the lounge as freely as you wish. This is really, really cool. They actually have charging stations too that you can lock with your devices so they can charge and you can just go about your business. Here they are. Very convenient, very practical before a flight. Now to conclude this video, I'm just going to show you the lower floor bathrooms, which are a bit different. They're a bit more spacious. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give me a thumbs up and do leave a comment. And if you have any suggestions for improvement, I would really appreciate it. Once again, if you haven't subscribed, please do so, as I'll have some more videos upcoming on Swiss Airlines, on Singapore Airlines, Cathay Pacific, more lounge reviews, and also some cooking videos I'm going to be making in the future. So I'm glad that you stopped by, and I hope that this video was informative for you, and I will see you on the next video then. Thank you very much once again, and have a nice day.